What's up, guys? Jake WX here, and today we have a big story to talk about. The Mid Atlantic weather story today. We got a freezing rain threat for Thursday, February 6th. We've got a snow and sleet and freezing rain threat for this upcoming Saturday, February 8th. And I'm getting excited. The possible chance for a big Mid Atlantic Northeast snowstorm. Mid Atlantic and Northeast snowstorm next week around Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. Circling to that. You guys go drop me a follow on X, and new subscribers are always appreciated. Let's get into it. So this is for the freezing rain for Thursday. You can see it starts as sleet and then freezing rain for our area, and then you're gonna have some snow to start more to the north. And yeah, it'll just be a messy system. I'm expecting about, I would say about zero point 0.1 to 0.25 freezing rain. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. Um, yeah, the models have actually trending colder with this system, and made kind of a longer event, which would be more impactful. So this is the freezing rain amount. So this is the RGEM and the NAM. I think this is way overdone. This is kind of overdone, but I can see someone getting 0.36, maybe not that far south though. But this is more of what I'm thinking of, like a 0.10 or 0.1 to 0.25 for areas like along 95, and maybe northern Maryland, southern PA will get like 0.25 to zero point 0.3 or zero point 0.2 to zero point 0.3. So it's gonna be interesting, but yeah, it's gonna definitely gonna be an impactful storm. Um, yeah, it's gonna be impactful for sure. So I'll be tracking that today and tomorrow. And then we got the threat for 1 to 2 inches of snow plus freezing rain and sleet on Saturday. This would be a late system, but the freezing rain might be more impactful. But the models have been picking up on a colder upper air temps, which will allow snow as the start instead of freezing rain or just sleet. Um, I want to Winter weather advisories will probably be in place for along 95 and northwest of the interior. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out as well. Then this is the 7-day temperature anomaly from February 7th to February 14th when we are tracking that possible mid Atlantic and northeast storm. You can see it has below in the mid Atlantic and northeast, but in the southeast it's above. Um, yeah, it's not going to be like an Arctic air blast, but it's going to be cold enough where we can get snow, and we shouldn't have that much trouble um, melting. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to track. I mean, the models have been uptrending like crazy for that storm, being pretty consistent. I gotta say the ensembles are some of the craziest I've ever seen for a snowstorm. This is the latest MJO. So let me talk to you. So you want this to go into the phases on the left are generally better, and the phases on the right are generally warmer. So the phases on the left are colder. The phases on the right are warmer. So phases like 3, 4, 5, 6, and even 7 is a little warm. Now you can see this is the GFS right now where it says start, and this is where it's projected to be in phase 8 on the Euro, and then this goes. This is a little slower. It doesn't. It's about to go into phase 8. So even you can see it has this little circle right here. Even if it goes into this left side of the circle, it will still be cold. That's just like neutral. But if it's on the left side, which is usually the colder phases, it will be cold. So we'll be fine. So the GEFS and the Euro are generally like similar. The GFS is a little slower, but this is a little different. This is the CFS. It takes it right into the neutral circle, which would be a little bit different. This wouldn't be bad, but this definitely wouldn't be as good as like what the Euro and the GEFS is showing. But at the moment, it's kind of outlier, so we'll continue to track and see what that says. Now, this is the ensembles. This is the EPS, which is an ensemble mean of 50 members. And I want to say a 7-inch mean is like insane, like a 48-inch mean. That means every member, or if you take the average of the members for the 48-hour snowfall, they agree that will be get 48 inches, which is crazy. Out of 50 members, that's I really haven't seen something as high as this on a snowfall mean for a while. It's been a while. And I also included the probability of 3 inches of snow, um, which is around 70-80%. So yeah, and these are really safe models to use. They basically it's like an average of a bunch of different members included. So this is a really good look if you want snow in the Middle Atlantic and Northeast. Definitely going to be an interesting time of tracking over the next few days to weeks potentially. Now this is the last side. These are just OP models, so take it with a grain of salt. Usually not the most um usually not the most correct, but this is yeah, it's interesting to see this two big storms from Mid Atlantic. As you can see, the GFS is way more south than the Euro, so that's gonna be something to watch. But yeah, two big storms from Mid Atlantic and Northeast around the same time period. Yeah, definitely crazy. And I wanted to include this just to do, but due to the snowfall, this won't verify. I mean, it could, but this is this is pretty high. So, but this is just to show you what we can get from this pattern for the Mid Atlantic and Northeast and how big we can potentially get storms. All right, peace, guys.